Hi everyone, this is Group A. It consists of Yushant Tyagi, Amal Chutone, Malay Patil, Shweta Tiwari, Soumya Ashu, and myself Abhishek Kodir. Today I will be talking about what is prototyping. So prototyping is a system development method in which a prototype is built, tested, and then revoked as necessary until an acceptable prototype is finally achieved, from which the complete system or product can now be developed. The model works best in scenario where not all the project requirements are known in detail ahead of time. It is an iterative trial and error process that takes place between the developers and the user. In this prototyping, the main product is bamboo. Bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world due to a unique rhizome dependent system. Certain species of bamboo can grow 91 centimeters within a time period of 24 hours. Bamboo consists of three parts: the stem, second is the stem petiole, stem base, and third is the stem petiole. First, stem. The stem is the part of the bamboo plant that grows above the ground. It is usually straight and cylindrical form. These bamboo stems have nodes between two internodes that strengthen the system. Second, the stem base. The lower part of a bamboo system. Bamboo stem is called the stem base. It extends into the soil and connects to the rhizome and root system. A stem base consists of numerous short sections with significant diameter, advantageous to roots and grow densely on the other section. Third, which is stem petiole. The stem petiole is the lowest part of the bamboo stem and consists of tens of short sections. The diameter of these sections decreases with the depth of a petiole. So with the help of bamboo, we are going to make a truss bridge. Now what is a truss bridge? Truss bridge is a bridge whose load bearing superstructure is composed of a truss, a structure of connected elements usually forming triangular units. The connected elements may be stressed from tension, compression, or sometimes both in response to dynamic loads. In this process we are going to make use K truss. A truss in this is a truss in form of, which is in the form of K, orientation of vertical member and two oblique members in each panel. An example is the Sodbrück rail bridge over the river Rhine, Mainz, Germany.
A very good day to all. My name is Soumya Ashu and I would like to explain the planning and cost analysis of the truss that we have prepared. First of all, focusing the light on the planning side of the truss, I would like to explain what planning actually means. So planning is the process of thinking about the activities required to achieve a certain goal. It involves the creation and maintenance of a plan. We performed the operations on a truss in a systematic order. First, we interpreted that what kind of truss we are going to make, and then we understood the theory behind the truss. We calculated the force acting on each member and fabricated the members like the joints and the fish mouths according to that. Later on, we performed the test on the truss like compression test to check its stability. Further, moving on the cost analysis part of the truss, I would like to explain the different type of cost which we are going to consider in this making. The first is the direct cost. So direct cost is a price that is completely attributed to the production of a specific good or a services. Some costs such as depreciation and administrative expenses are considered to be as direct cost. Now considering the second type of cost, which is indirect cost, are the costs that are not directly related to the product which we are making or that are not directly accountable to the cost object. Indirect cost may be either fixed or variable, but some overhead costs can be directly attributed to a project and are direct cost. So these are the two type of direct cost which we are going to consider in this making. Now I would like to explain which category of the cost analysis will be included in what type of cost. So the direct cost involves or includes the material which we have considered or which we have used in this making, which is bamboo, and indirect and later on the key which is used in this truss is also considered in the direct cost. The labor which is required for this making, if we are considering this prototyping on a very large scale, then The labor cost will also be considered in the direct cost. And moving to the next part is the indirect cost, in which we have considered the electricity which will be required for running the machines which we have used in testing and other processes, and then the hiring of machine cost will also be there, and later on the engineers and designers which will be required in considering the further in constructing the further model of this prototype is also considered in the indirect cost. Thank you.
Hello guys, this is Jishan Tyagi, roll number 203, batch B2 from computer department. I am going to talk about the pre-test analysis of the truss. We are going to talk about two main things. First, the calculating the angles included in the truss design and calculate the force acting on each member of the truss. Second, getting the idea of failure by performing different tests on the sample, for example tension test, compression test, joint test, etc. So here we can see the truss diagram. The dimensions are length equal to 2.4 meters, height equal to 0.3 meters. Force P is equal to reactions at A plus reactions at B. Let us talk about point D. Summation Fx equal to 0, summation Fy equal to 0. Therefore, force at DG and force at DE equal to 0. Let us talk about point E. Summation Fx equal to 0. Therefore, Fbg cos 13.13 plus Fef cos 13.13 equal to 0. Therefore, Fbg equal to negative of Fef. Similarly, summation Fy equal to 0. Therefore, Fed plus Feg sin 13.13 equal to Fef sin 13.13 plus Fea. Therefore, Fed equal to Fea minus 2 times Feg sin 13.13. Similarly, force at GFM can be calculated. Now let us compare the members with the nature of the force acting on them. JI no force, JL tension force, EA compressive force, AB no force, LB compressive force, LG tension force, IM EF MG tension force, GH FM ED compressive force. So this was Yushan Tyagi, batch A of civil prototyping. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, this is Shweta Tiwari from B2 Comp, roll number 217, group A. I will be talking about compression, tension and joint test which we have performed. Firstly, coming on to the compression test, it is a very common testing method that is used to establish the compressive force or crush resistance of a material and the ability of the material to recover after a specified compressive force is applied and even held over defined period of time. In this compression test, we have taken 4 samples of different length. All the members were loaded in compression testing machine one by one. The specification of testing machine is it can hold capacity of 2000 kilonewton and its least count is 1 kilonewton. 4 samples were taken, each of length 300, 250, 200, 150 and the stress came out to be 53.80, 51.38, 49.18, 57.28 and the average stress calculated is 52.88 Newton per mm square. Then coming on to the tension test, tensile testing is also known as tension testing, is a fundamental material science and engineering test in which sample is subjected to a controlled tension until failure. Here test is carried out to determine the tension failure of the sample member as truss and is only subjected to compression and tension. So we took six sample materials, each of 200 length, and we calculated the stress accordingly and average stress came out to be 0.0701 kilonewton per mm square. Then we performed the joint tension test. It is used to determine the failure of joints and keys. In this test, sample member is prepared in form of T-joint and all the pins and keys are attached to it to form the joint. 6 group form the 6 samples of T. Then the load which it was able to bear was, first sample was able to bear the load of 142 kg, second 330 kg, third 150 kg, fourth 250 kg, fifth 65 kg and sixth 135 kg. At the test, we came to the conclusion that the locking key is the weakest part of the joint and fails first. In this way, I will like to end my presentation. This is Shweta Tiwari from B2 Comp 217 Group A.
Hello friends, my name is Malay Patel I am going to explain fabrication. Fabrication is an important step in manufacturing of a product. It involves the step from raw material analysis to finishing. Basically, fabrication is a process of manufacturing on or inventing something. It involves many processes like joining, cutting, rubbing, drilling, and measuring. Joint of connection links. This joint is used to connect the both trusses in parallel manner and to transfer the load on the joints only. There are total 4 connection members are used in the K truss bridge, 2 at the upper side and 2 at the lower side. In this joint, the connection links have fish mouth and at both ends. The connection link is perpendicular to the both upper links by putting center key, and locking key is produced is similarly done for all the end of the connection link. Now difficulties faced and the solution is being discussed. Parallel alignment of bamboo cut in bevel angle cut. Drilling hole of bigger diameter in bamboo for central key. There may be chances of cracking of bamboo. Another difficulties are alignment of center key inside bamboo and fixture for working purpose. For solution of this difficulty, we have used straight circular bamboo with good strength and good alignment. We used skilled labor for drilling and fixed 3-member rigidity while joining it. Thank you.
So I'll be continuing further with the test preparation, testing and result. Test preparation goes on as follows. First, the truss constructed bridge is kept between lower part and the middle part of the universal testing machine with support of metal beams. Then the loading starts on the roof truss. In the universal testing machine, in the lower part where the truss is kept moves upward and the load is applied on the truss. Then that load is transferred to the joint point of the reverse Baltimore roof truss. There are only two kinds of forces that act on the truss, that are tension and compression. Load is applied on the truss till failure comes in it, and then it shows sudden fall in load value. Generally, top members are subjected to compression and bottom are subjected to tension. The result of the test were quite satisfactory. We got the load at the peak to be 16.668 kN on the UTM and the compression strength came out to be 11.122 Newton per millimeter square. Talking about the future scope, bamboo structures are used only for testing of different truss designs and can be replaced by steel structures in future. Ropes can be tied to bamboo for improving the strength of joints. Importantly, bamboo structures can be used for low budget construction in earthquake prone zone. Moreover, durability of bamboo can be increased by chemical treatment. Now moving on to the conclusion of our prototyping course, we got acquainted with various interesting facts about bamboo and its various structures. Also, we came to know the importance of accuracy in building structures. Also, we learned that the pre-test analysis is needed to be done for the verification. Bamboo as a material is more economical than steel. We also learned that each and every basic step for prototyping flowcharts like planning, designing, fabrication, testing, and others. With civil prototyping, we also learned the application of mechanics. Thank you.